why does the Gran Turismo 7 soundtrack not use any of the new songs besides in like one menu? Take this song for an example. If you were a fan of that song, well, fuck yourself, I guess, because that's the only part of the game that song plays in, that little intro there before you start the race. And that goes for the soundtrack as a whole. Most of the soundtrack is just reused from Gran Turismo 4, 5 Prologue, 5, 6, and Sport. You don't hear any new tracks, and all the new tracks are locked behind tiny little areas of the game that you will never visit, or if you do visit, you're there for like 10 seconds. I'm gonna go over little parts of the game, like if you're in Sport mode, there's new songs that only play in Sport mode's menu, but not many people play Sport mode. But I'm gonna focus mainly on the pre-championship races. Before every championship, there's a little song that plays at the beginning, and you only hear that song in the entire game in that little snippet. And I think those are completely wasted, as those are all possibly the best tracks in the entire game. We'll start off with the first cup. It's the high-speed ring cup. You play a little bit of the game, then you finally get to your first thing. You just do 2 races. But this song is possibly the best song in GT7, and you're only going to hear it for like 30 seconds of your entire playthrough. That is all you get. You hear that twice, and then that is all you get for the entire game. Because there's nothing to look through in the menus, because it's the first cup. It's not like you're gonna tune your fucking piece of shit car. I'm gonna play a bit more of the song just so you can hear how hard this can go in, especially for a pre-race soundtrack for the first piece of shit cup. But I don't get why they don't use it all. That song is so good for hyping you up, even though you're about to race a literal box with 4 wheels on it. The next championship also uses that song, but like I said before, it uses it for like 20 seconds in total between the first 2 races. And since the next cup is also 2 races, you're going to hear it for a total of a minute almost. Holy crap. We're going to take a quick detour to Sport mode. There's a bunch of songs in there that are exclusive to only the menus in Sport mode. And I don't play that much Sport mode, so I never hear them. But I love these songs when I used to hear them. are a bunch more, but honestly, there's a lot that you have to scroll through on YouTube and through the game menus just to find what song you're looking for, and some of them I don't like, so I don't feel like scrolling for 3 hours trying to find the songs, but you get the point. It's a lot that are locked behind modes that no one uses. Such as the song you hear right now. It's only heard in the Trial Mountain Cup, and guess what? You're going to hear it once, twice, for the forward version of the race, and then you're going to hear it twice more for the reverse version, and then you're never going to hear the song again in the game. But I think the most criminal use of songs in GT7 is the European Championship. This, by far, I think is my favorite song in the entire game, and you hear it only in 3 race starts. That is it. I just think this is a beautiful song. It sounds so triumphant. And then you barely hear it in a championship that doesn't even fucking matter, really. Like, this song is 4.5 minutes long, and then you barely hear 30 seconds of it each time you boot up the championship. Like, no matter what championship you do out of the 3 races, wait for the loading screen, there's nothing to change in your car, so you automatically just press start. So you only hear at least 30 seconds of the song, max, unless you're on PS4, because then you're going to hear it for a while, because the loading times suck. You know, one last tangent, they advertised the Horizon's Moon Over the Castle remix so much in the release, and before the release, and then you hear it only in the fucking pre-race song for the last championship of the game. It adds impact, but for being the main theme of the game, technically, you don't hear it anywhere else except for that and music replay. What is the fucking point? All I wanted to get at with this video is Gran Turismo 7's horrendous use of soundtrack. I love almost all the songs in this game to some degree, all the reuse and all the brand new songs, but the fact that all the new songs are hidden in menus so obscure or are barely used at all, or if they are used, they're barely used to begin with, like fucking, like I said, 20 seconds. But all the old reused shit, you hear in all the menus that you're always in for the longest times. I don't get the logic there. It pisses me off. Like, why spend the money making new songs if you're not gonna fucking use them anyway? They really baited us with the music. They constantly used Vroom, Moon Over the Castle remix, Life's Coming in Slow. They used all these songs in the pre-release, hyping it up, always using it in the trailers and talking about the brand new music. And then you barely hear any of these songs, really. It's just so stupid and pointless to me. I don't know why they wanted to spend all this money if they're not gonna fucking use them. I'm not Polyphony Digital, so I don't know what the fuck is going on over there with their mentality, but whatever. This is another mini retrospective. Not as detailed as the last one, but I just wanted to go over the music on the main tracks that I like. But this is just a problem with every track in the game, honestly. I don't understand the logic. It's really confusing. That's going to be it for me today. There'll eventually be some gameplay for some game. I don't know, honestly. I don't want to do Gran Turismo 7 because there's nothing to fucking do on this game. Everyone knows that. Maybe a Meet Your Maker video for all I fucking know. I don't know anymore. Well, hopefully you guys will stick around on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.